Hello, my nieces. Hello, my nephews. It's your twin flame auntie. I'm here to put you in timeout from the 5D and bring you back to earth. Today, we're going to talk about twin flame coaches. Are they a scam? The short answer, I believe, is no. I think it really helps to talk to someone on this journey, someone who's been through it, someone who understands the twists and turns, and there's nothing wrong with paying for this. For the record, I am not a twin flame coach. I just have opinions. And let's face it, traditional therapists, they just might not understand what you're going through. But here's where I draw the line. I do draw the line at anyone who guarantees reunion or union or uses getting your twin flame back as a dangling carrot. And reunion is possible. It definitely is. It does happen. But it seems like the vast majority of twin flames are really fixated on it and are just waiting. The reunion may never come, and that's okay. But the journey, it's not really about the other person. It's about you. And this took me a long time to grasp. I would be leery of any coach who tries to be the authority of your connection. They could certainly give their expert opinion, but at the end of the day, it's not really up for them to decide if this is your twin flame or not. And I would also roll my eyes at any coach who says that they are the end all be all of twin flames or that they've reunited thousands of twin flames. If that were the case, I think we would be hearing about it outside of their own website and their own social media. Furthermore, I'd be suspicious if anyone tried to tell you that the stages of your twin flame journey must fall within a specific timeline. The truth is, it's a little all over the place if you hear different stories. I hired a twin flame coach once. Back in the early stages of my quote unquote activation, something about this particular coach really drew me in. She was trauma informed. She focused on detachment, which I found very refreshing. And it was a relief to speak to her about all these insane synchronicities I was going through out of nowhere. It was straight out of a Hollywood movie, and I felt like I was on another planet. And let's face it, your auntie has been around the block, seen some things and done some things, and this was just out of its world. Now, her sessions, I remember they cost $88 per session. And for days, I kept seeing license plates with 88 on them. I just knew she was the one. And when she asked me what I wanted to get out of this session, I explained I just needed someone to listen. And that's what she did. So I also found out she was a fellow Sagittarius, and I had this very sneaking suspicion that we had the same birthday. I don't know why I felt this, but it was there, the intuition. So I casually mentioned that I was buying her book for my birthday, and lo and behold, my suspicions were confirmed. So always trust your intuition. I explained I was only looking for a one-off session. I wasn't trying to get into any type of long-term program. And she said that was the type of work she mostly did. She spent a lot of extra time with me, and she showed me some accounts on YouTube that were very unknown, not a lot of subscribers, but she felt that these accounts, that they were the real deal. And there was one couple whose breakup mirrored the one that I had with my own quote unquote divine masculine. And so, by the way, if my counterpart, my twin flame, if he ever knew that I called him a divine masculine, he would laugh at me and roast me to shreds. So I'm going to try not to say that again. Now, as your twin flame auntie, I'm here to tell you something. Like I said, reunion, it can happen. There are people that it does happen to, but it might not. And in some cases, rejection might be protection. Let me say that again. In some cases, rejection might be protection. So if you are thinking of getting a twin flame coach, I want you to look in the mirror and ask yourself the following. I want you to say, self, can I afford this? Please, my nieces and nephews, don't spend money that you don't have. Number 2, I want you to look in the mirror and say, self, Will I be okay with this purchase if my twin flame does not come back? If you are taking this course for your own self-development, go for it. I want to ask you, my nieces and nephews, did you ever take a twin flame course? How was it? Did your twin flame come back? Or maybe they didn't come back, but the course was worth it anyway? I want to hear your story in the comments below, and I would love to know who your coach was, whether it was a bad experience, a fantastic experience, or maybe something that was interesting but not earth-shattering. I don't think there's enough dialogue about these coaches or these programs. So in the next video, we are going to be talking about the self-proclaimed #1 expert on twin flames, Kurt from New World All-Star. Now, as your twin flame auntie, I want to say I believe there's a lot of value in Kurt's teachings. When I was going through my 5D exalted state where I felt like I was on a different planet, I came to Kurt's channel a lot and I got a lot out of it. However, I have some thoughts, I have some opinions, and I have some discourse that I would like to share with you. And until then, I will see you in the next video. Just remember, your twin flame auntie loves you, and it's all going to be okay.